So next, we are going to design the portfolio section where we'll have all works. All works will carry every of your image, your portfolio item. Then you can filter with each tab. You can click on web design and it will show you only the items you have under web design. You click graphic, it will show you your portfolio for graphics, motion and branding, like that. So this will be your work, your personal portfolio work. So you have to edit them to match your portfolio, what you have original. Okay, so now to design this, you need HTML, you need CSS, and you need Bootstrap. So before now, what you can do to get this design, you can search for some Bootstrap. You can search online for what they call code snippets. Snippets are just a small code component that you can use to do a particular thing, a particular design at a time. So they are called snippets. For instance, you have a button snippet, you have the card snippet, you have the hero section snippet. So we can just search for filter tab, because this is actually a filter, so it's filtering each of our item. We can have all and to filter the rest. So it's called filter. So you can search for it and say filter tab snippet to give you the block of code you can use to design that. So this is the HTML. This is the one AI is giving us. HTML, where you have, these are your tabs, your button tabs. Then these are your filter items. Then you have the CSS to design it, to style it, to make it beautiful. Then the JavaScript is what does the filter, the actual filter, your JavaScript. So that's why. So you have lots of videos and materials online. You can see filter tab. All this will give you the snippet. So you can just click on one of it. You see show all. When you click cars, it shows you this. Cities, it shows you this. Forest, it shows you this. Forest 1, 2, 3. City 1, 2, 3. Cars 1, 2, 3. Show all, and it shows you everything. So what you need is you go to the HTML, you copy the HTML, add it to your code, go to the CSS, the same thing, JavaScript, the same thing. Then for the HTML, you can check and filter out the things that you don't need. So here it says you need your Bootstrap 4 and the rest, jQuery. You need to get all this. Okay, they are all linked in their proper position. So all you need to do is add this to your section. But now we have the ChatGPT. So instead of going to copy those snippets from those platforms, you can just use, you can see we've not used it to do any coding from the beginning of our code, but this is just how you can use it to create at least a particular section. So look at this, and I have put this design. I said design a beautiful Bootstrap 5 portfolio section with menu filter. Could be tab filter, menu filter, whichever one, that has all category 1, category 2, and category 3. So I'm going to change this to what my skill set, right? So, and this is what it has generated for me. So this is the HTML. Is this long? It did some demo pictures, and this is the CSS that has styled all the portfolio filter, the button dot filter, the button active, and everything. And this is the JavaScript. So all you have to do is add them to their correct section. So for the HTML, yes, you can see section class portfolio. It started with a section, then div class container, right? So for the heading, then for the body, same thing, div class what row for the body. So what then before it started the column, you can see it's the same Bootstrap that we have been using. So you just click on the copy. It has already created this section for you. So right here in our index, we're just going to add it. The section is already here. So portfolio filter section, right? Now that you've added the HTML, what you want to do next is to add the CSS so that you can actually see the design, what it actually looks like. CSS, you copy it and you put it in your style. So portfolio filters, let's just put it right under there. So let's first of all preview this. We have HTML and CSS. Okay, so this is what it looks like, right? So we're going to edit this to match our design. This is my portfolio, and we have this small description here. This is actually a lorem ipsum, so you have to put something nice to say, oh, this is my, okay, explore some of my recent projects and creative works which look nice. So we can just change the color and put this our div right here. So under my portfolio, we want to have, we have that our div title, we call this title title border. Let's copy our title border. Control-C. Let's go back down and put it right under my portfolio. This is my portfolio. So we have our title border. We've already designed it, so we don't have to do it again. You see, title border. Then for this, all these blue primary, we're going to change them to orange because that's the color of our theme, of our UI. Our theme color is blue. So background color in our style in line 191, that's where you find the color blue. So we're going to change it to orange. 191 line 19. Okay, here it is, blue. So we're going to change it to dark orange, or we have color code already, right? I think this is it. So this is it. We have changed it to our color. So it's looking like our design already. For the images, we're going to change also all the image to our portfolio image. Let's do that. Back to HTML. From the first one, img, we're going to change it to images / we have portfolio graphic 1. Go again, images / portfolio graphic 2. So you might have already saved your portfolio images, so all you have to do is change the image to your own image. You can also increase the number of okay, let me put my, these are the one from that template. I want to use my main photos. The backspace. Project 2. So another thing you need to note, okay, let's just be done with this first so we don't mix things up. Project 3, so project 1 to 3. Then okay, let's look at this. Let's see. I have this. Oh, I just have one image remaining. So I can also mix it up anyway, but make sure you have all your images complete before you begin your project. Alright, so I have changed it to my actual project. Okay, so next we want to just leave this for now. We just want to explain the category, how they work. You can see the category is not working for now. That's because we've not added what? The JavaScript. Remember I told you the JavaScript is responsible for the filter. So we'll come back to our ChatGPT. Scroll down, you see the JavaScript filter, and then you can copy this. You can either create a JavaScript file and link it. Okay, let's do that. Let's say it's script.js. That's how you add a JavaScript file. Then, so now you don't need this script anymore. Okay, so if you wanted to add it in your HTML down here, that's when you're going to need the script tag. Then you put the code in it. But for now, you just link the script.js here. So we have script.js as our source. So we have added our JavaScript. Let's see. So now you can see our filter works, right? So what else do we need to do? To explain a little bit of this, you can see in the JavaScript, the main thing we have there is this is what is the filter button. Query selector. We have selected the portfolio filter and our button class, and also the portfolio items. Okay, so when we click on any of these buttons, our JavaScript listen for it. Listen by checking what did you click. Did you click web flow? Did you click? Okay, let's go ahead and change this category 1 and 2. We can change category 1. Control Z. Don't just delete it. What you want to do is to copy it or cut it, then change it to, let's say, Bootstrap. Control F. You want to find all the places where you have category 1 and then change them to Bootstrap. So this Control F will help you find them. So here we have Bootstrap tab. Now next, category 1, change it to what? Bootstrap. Okay, and next we have category 2. So we cut it again. Remember, you're not throwing it away. You can now change it to web flow. Change this to 2. So everywhere you have category 2, you have to change it to web flow to match. Search again. Next, web flow. You understand? So we're editing the contents we have in it. Then you search again. You go back. Change category 3 to cut that and put design or graphic. So you're going to now change it to category 3. So you look for it everywhere you have category 3. You change it to graphic design. One more. This is how you edit the code that AI is giving to you. Then here should be what design did you design, you put it there, and what is it about, you put it there. And also if you don't need it, you can also just comment it out, right? So it's not also a big deal. If you don't need them, you can comment it out. This is actually the one in the overlay, the portfolio overlay. So this is using Bootstrap icon. That's why it's not working. If you look at it from the front, you'll see it's not showing anything. You see those webflow I've been changing, Bootstrap. See those description. You can comment them out if you don't want it. This is the one I've commented out. So you can go ahead and comment all the others if you don't want them. So let's change this to font awesome icon because we are not using the Bootstrap icon. We don't have the library in our code so far. Let's check it again. Search for the I and arrow. So let's go with this. Let's copy this. So we're going to do the filter bi dash bi dash aye. So we have 6 of it in our code. 1, 2. You see that we have 6 of it. So we will just replace them. This is how you do find and replace. Okay, so we're replacing only the class. We're not replacing the icon because we do not search the icon. So the way it is a bii for solid for I. So we're replacing all 6 of them. So this is what we replace. You see replace all. You can see replace all here. So you click on it, you see they have all changed. See for I. Okay, and the second one is what is the second icon? You can see the I is now showing. So the second icon is like a forward arrow. So let's check again. Cancel this. Forward arrow. Okay, found the free one. So just copy this. Just copy only the class. Now we're going to type this here. bi dash link dash 45. That's this. So it appears in 6 places. We're going to replace it with the arrow. Remember, remove the tag. All we need is what? The class. Okay, so I'm replacing the bi with the fa. Replace all 6, and here we go. So we have our arrow, the I and arrow. So I would like to remove all H5 and all P's. So just comment them out. H5 and P. If you have need for them, 1, 2. No, sorry. If you think you have need for them, you can include them in your design. So I just commented them out so in case I decide to use them. This is what I have now. Bootstrap, Webflow, graphic design, Webflow, Bootstrap, graphic design. Good. So when I click on Bootstrap, I get Bootstrap designs. When I click on Webflow, I get Webflow design. When I click on graphic, I get graphic design. So we have this is how we can use AI to, speed up our design, help us create something that otherwise would have taken us much time. You're going to look for the right snippet or even designing it yourself, adding the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript. You just have to know how well to edit it. So you can watch this section again and again to ensure that you fully understand what's happening in the code. If you know JavaScript before, that's fine. You'll be able to understand this. If you don't know JavaScript, don't just worry yourself about it. As long as you have the code, you create the file and you put it neatly inside. Remove the script tag. Just make sure it's plain like this. Then add your CSS, same thing. Ensure you document it, so in case you need to change anything from inside. Okay, yes, we have to change this background color also to orange because anything blue there, we have to change to orange because our theme color is orange. Okay, so So that's it. So yes, we have our portfolio. So for this very dark color, I think there should be a transparency there. Let's see. Let's go back, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, I think it's here. This is RGBA, so there is an opacity here of 0.5. So let's change the color from here instead of just manually changing it to all orange. So it can maintain the orange color as well as the opacity. Okay, so it looks better now. We can see a shade of our design right under there. Then portfolio link at hover. So this one is just blue. We can come and change it directly. So just make sure you are studying the pattern. Okay, now this has changed to orange. Good.